Pioneer.
Yo, what's going on guys? EJ here, bringing another Lord of the Rings Rise of the War video. Today guys, we've got a server update. We're a little bit longer than 1 week into our new server. We're doing quite well. I'll show you who's in it and stuff like that. A lot of things are starting to transpire. Yes, early war within the first week already. So we're already at battle leveling up commanders and stuff like that. I'll show you all my commanders and everything. So yeah, let's get into it, shall we? So the first thing is, let's go to the leaderboards and stuff like that. I was right up there at the start, but then once PvP starts, I stop doing production and go on farming and tiling, and I go straight to the front lines for PvP and action and stuff like that. So I have dropped quite significantly there. Fellowship production, so we have people like in Angmar, we have Warg, and we do have the Orca, which should be down here somewhere in there. And then we have Silk, which is the big team in Lindon. They have it out for us a lot. So we're going to be bumping into them for sure very soon on the map, as you will see. You got us booked there in Lothr. You have Poke, who's a really good team in Ruin. So that they could be interesting whether we battle them or what happens this season. Not sure yet. We'll have to see. But they're a very good team. I've battled them in the past. We've got the other team, Owls, who are in Lothlorien. Then we have the other team, which is the ARDA, sorry, for Lindon. And then we have a newer kind of team in Erebor who are called Fear. They're actually doing not too bad. And yeah, as you can see, you got Arnold there. So, and even Mordor's doing not too bad. So I think the best thing to do is to actually look at the map and show you what's going on. So as you can see, there's 2 battle pins at the moment. The major one being us. We've been fighting Angmar for the last 2 days. Participation of 8.5 million, 2.9 million deaths. It's mostly book up there. There's a few owls in that, and then a couple of stragglers here and there. But a lot of Loth haven't even come across yet, so it'll be very interesting what happens. But every faction pretty much had a pretty decent start. Gondor is pretty much empty. Rohan's got a few players, but pretty small as well. So not a whole lot going on with those two. Mordor is not too bad. They're not fully full, but they do have one really good fellowship at least. So they have been farming up land pretty good, and have even moved up into the middle of the map a little bit. Now Poke, who are in Ruin here, have just farmed up a lot of land and are starting to make moves towards the west side of the map into the more central areas. What their intentions and what they were doing, we'll soon have to find out. Erebor farmed up a bit of land here and stuff like that, and are currently moving west as well towards the middle of the maps and stuff. If we zoom in, you can see a lot of things happening. Now, the big things, Arnor are sitting over here. They've signed a non-attack plan with Lindon, whereas we have over here, Angmar and Lindon have formed a alliance already in early days. I have full confirmation on that. So those guys are working together. We initially don't really want to be fighting MR, to be honest, but because they've chose to pair with Lindon, who have had it out for us since the absolute start, as you can see, they're already heading straight over to our lands to attack us straight away. That's what's happening there. So we're just fighting and battling in Angmar at the moment. We're doing quite well, just battling along there a little bit. And Lindon, as you can see, haven't farmed up a lot of land. They just pretty much just came straight across. We gave them no resistance yet. But yeah, we'll be definitely meeting with them very soon if they keep pushing back up and stuff like that. They'll be facing the full wrath of Lothlorien very soon if they continue to push up there. And who knows, there could be a lot more of the map that could be heading straight for them as well. You never know. But we'll see what happens. So, Lindon are definitely a big aggressor. We're an aggressor as well because we are pushing into Angmar's land. We only did that though because they formed a relationship within the first week. Now, there's always rumors of that going on. We don't form any formal alliances or anything within the first week. It's all about farming and getting land up and that. But now, of course, there's going to be talks and that happening and stuff like that. And if let's just say if Lindon's going to be the main aggressor and stuff like that and push into the middle of the map, we'll be ready to face them. And who knows, there could be a whole lot rest of the other map that may decide to join in as well. Could be very interesting for Lindon. We'll have to see what happens. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I've been doing really well with my commanders. I've had a really good season start, to be honest. Like, I've already got my buildings up so much. Like, my main army is doing fantastically. Almost got these guys up to level 42s fully now. And I've still got some tasks and that to do. I haven't had time to be doing my tasks and that. Like, I usually get to them at some point, but I've just been down on the PvP field. I need to go start doing more of these and pick up the purple scrolls and that. But my commander's doing fantastically. So I've got all of my main army here, who's my super strong. I've strengthened them up a lot this season, so they're doing fantastically, doing really well. Been bumping into a lot of PvP, and I'll show you the reports in a moment. Been very interesting. I got my hobbits that are my main transporters for troops and stuff like that. My second army here, as you can see, we've got level 40. And we've almost got our third formation up to level 40s as well. I also have a pretty decent siege team now. I've got those all up to level 25 and have full sets of siege gear now. Never used to have any siege gear, so that's been coming in handy a bit. So got myself a full siege and stuff like that. Haven't brought these guys into battle at the moment. The main thing is to get my main army leveled up for bigger and stronger PvP. But in saying that with PvP, we've been getting into a lot of battles. I'll show you in just a moment. So we're down here heading towards Edamores at the moment. Alright, there's quite a few armies now attacking over here. I don't know what the timer is on this, but I'm going to march over there real quick. So we're going to send over there. We'll be over there in 2 minutes, so we might get some live battles against some guys here. But if I go in and show you some of these PvP battles, we've been getting into lots of battles here. I won't go full PvP because sometimes it doesn't show them. I don't know why. So you can see I'm getting into some really good battles here where I've definitely got them out-leveled and outmatched when it comes to gears. But I'll show you some, like, I have bumped into some quite really strong guys. Like, as you can see, yeah, I've been doing a lot of PvP, like, really good results on a lot. Because I got my buildings, like, MH10 and everything done early. I just got my training grounds 10 just done, and it's made a huge difference. So this guy here, who's the leader of warg, is very strong and very decent army. You can see things like Zenith level 8 there. Pretty good Zenith, like, you know what I mean? So he's got some pretty good commanders, pretty good gear. Giving me a really good battle there. Very solid battle. I'm still using pretty squishy units at the moment. I haven't fully moved up to the kind of units that these guys are using. I'm just trying to just use fast troops, quick and easy to level up faster. To get a more of a level buffer. And then I will start moving on and, like, moving on to the better troops and that later on. I have a lot of good plans and builds and that later on. But yeah, it's not worth it at the moment. They're a little bit too slow. Now, this guy's the strongest guy that I bumped into so far. Obviously got pretty hard countered by the medium units and stuff like that. Didn't fully die. Did a decent amount of damage. But yeah, as you can see, this guy's, like, pretty damn strong. Got a lot of Zenith commanders here. Pretty good gear. I think it's a full Zenith set, so you know what I mean. Pretty strong. That Sauron's very decent. Overall, still not too bad, sorry. Obviously, with troop adjustments and that, there can be a lot of better results there, so we will be working on that. I did get into a couple of other really big battles here. This guy here gave me a pretty good battle. This Suncar guy, like, pretty decent. Like, I've had Dane doing around 140, 150,000 damage in a couple of battles recently. And a couple of really easy, decent ones. There was another guy, this guy here, this Darth Vader guy was very strong. As you can see, he has Zenith level 13, followed by a level 13. Really good gear as well there, full Perseverance set. Zenith level 12 Undying, really good there. And then we've got a Sauron with Zenith 13. So he's very strong. Pretty good results though. Pretty happy with that, with seeming that he, like, obviously, like, pretty much need the full counter with the units, and I'm using a very squishy unit still. So, yeah, adjustments and still be made. I'm pretty sure I can beat him. I just need better units and stuff. But, yeah, that's pretty much what's been happening on the map, guys. I've moved up here. I just got into a battle against, okay, so they were pretty much empty already. So, this guy's pretty strong. You've seen me verse him before, so I'm going to see if I can just re-top back up and get into some more battles and that later on. But yeah, that's pretty much what's happening around the server at the moment. I'll keep you guys updated. It's going to be a very interesting server. We'll have to see what happens. But anyway, guys, we're going to wrap up the video there. So until next time, peace out. EJ's out. and I'll catch you guys later. See yous.
Thousands of the EJU.